Hi, this is Fat Girls Rule, and this is going to be a tutorial on how to make earrings. So, this is the earring I just made. You can make these cute earrings in like no time flat. Everything is very inexpensive, and so let me show you some of the things you're going to need to make this earring with. Okay, I bought these beads. Here's a strand of what they look like. When you buy them at Walmart, you'll get 2 of these strands of beads. So you're just going to cut the thread and take the beads off, and you could put them in a container. You could buy the little jewelry containers for $1.99. Hold all your beads, like a Hobby Lobby, or you could use, this is one that I just recycled, and it had beads in it that somebody gave me, and I used them up, and I use it to put all my hardware, I guess is what you would call it, inside of here for making necklaces, whatever, earrings, rings, whatever, bracelets. I didn't use any of these, but these are seed beads. I'll probably use these on, I call them seed beads. I also call them filler beads because it makes your bracelets cheaper to use more of these and then to add some of the bigger pieces in between, So let me show you real quick what you're going to need. Now you're going to need a metal piece like this. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or so you're going to need 2. You're going to need one that's a flat head. It kind of reminds you of a pin when you're sewing, with a flat head, but it's really super long. And then you're going to want one that has the little loops. So you buy packages of these. They're very inexpensive, and you can even get them at Hobby Lobby on, like, sorry, half price. These are my tools. I love the little tiny tools. This one's rounded. I don't know what these things are called, so sorry. These are like little needle nose pliers. So I use these tiny ones. I bought these, I think at Walmart you get 3 of them. So let me show you. It's so easy to make earrings. So what we're going to first do is we're going to first do this bottom section right here. And it is one that's flat. You're going to use the one that has the flat pin on it, if you can see that, what I'm talking about. And if it's bent a little bit, just straighten it out. It's no big deal. Now, most beads are kind of too big. They may, like it went right through there. It's too big. So you're going to want to use a seed bead to stop that. And these are little glass seed beads, very easy. And that will stop the bigger beads from going through. Sorry, I'm trying to get used to doing the camera like this. So I'm just doing what I did to the other one. Very easy. Putting it together with these beads. And I just look back at the one that I have and say, okay, this is what we did. Okay. I don't use wire cutters. I just, the metal, if you just go back and forth with it, it just breaks right off. It's no big deal. So you want to leave, big enough room so you can make a loop with this to finish this section. Using my little rounder one, I use at the tip of it and I roll it down. And before I finish it, I take also, whoops, I forgot to put another one out. You're also going to want some of these too. And these are little round rings, silver rings. I love the silver the best. And I put the silver ring on here. You could see it's kind of hard. I put the silver ring on there, and I'll show you in a minute. Let me get it closed so this whole thing does not fall apart, and you want to close that. Sometimes it likes to move around on you, but you'll learn how to handle it and to be able to pinch it and do what you need. So here is the finished product. See, there's the ring, and I bent the top of that right here down and made a little hoop out of a little circle out of it, and then the ring's on it. So the next one you're going to have is the one that already has the ring on it, the little loop at the end. And you're going to want to hook that to the new little ring, the silver ring that you put on there, the one that's dangling. So you're going to want to just open that little silver ring, the little hoop up just a tiny, tiny bit, and then open it up And then you're going to take this and you're going to slide it in there. I hope you guys can understand what I'm doing. And if you have any questions, just ask. It's so hard. Here, let me try to get a little bit closer in. And then you're going to want to close that little, see how it came out? You want to close that, whoops. And if things are too hard for you to handle with your fingers, just use the tools to hold things in place. Like how I'm using this to hold the middle, you know, to hold it in place. The little loop. And then we're going to put this on here. Once you get to making these, you can make a million of them just sitting and watching TV. It's so fun to make jewelry and sometimes you may have to use both tools. One tool to hold the metal ring in place and the other one, to clamp it there. So now this is where we are at. Now you see how I did that? Okay, then I'm going to add the rest of the beads to it to finish it, to get it more finished. It won't be completely finished. So I'm going to add another seed bead to this because those other beads are too big and they would just want to slide off. So put that seed bead on there. I call them filler beads when I'm doing bracelets because to me they're cheaper. And see how big the hole is? It would just went right over the top of that. And then see how it stops it from sliding off right here where my thumbnail is. It stops it from sliding off. And then next we have 2 more seed beads that go at the end. And you can make these as long or as short as you want. You can stop here and then pinch it. You know, make it. I like mine really long. I think BBWs look awesome with long earrings because it just makes their neck appear longer. Maybe it's just all in my head, but that's how I feel. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. It's so hard to try to do a video like this with the camera down. You want to go the opposite directions every time. Okay, so I pretty much have that full. See, I got about maybe 1/4 of an inch left, which is great. And I'm going to use that to roll. And you're also going to need to buy, I would make a little list, these little hooks. And these, a lot of these hardware come in, silver and gold. It's usually silver coated. If you want real silver, you can get that. It's just going to be more expensive. Sorry, I was losing my beads. It's very easy for things to fall off. It's no big deal. Happens all the time. And then I'm going to compare these two together to be sure they have the right amount of beads and everything exactly the same before I stop. Because you don't want to have to take it all apart. You're going to want another little silver hoop. And I get some of my ideas for jewelry from the jewelry that I already have. So don't go buy some expensive books. If you're in Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Walmart and they have a book there, open it up, just look at it. If you see something you really, really like, take your cell phone out, take a picture of it. No big deal. Or draw a picture of it real quick. I would not spend all that money on the books because you're going to have to spend the money on the tools and everything else. So you don't want to have to spend more money on supplies. Especially if you're just doing this for fun, for yourself or for friends. I'm making these for my subby of the month. So, and I already picked my subby of the month. I just have not put the video out. I make my videos ahead of time, so I'm able to keep up with my. Now you're gonna also, let's see, you can do it where you did down earlier. You're gonna put the little hoop on there. See how that's bent now? The wire is bent. There's a hoop on it, and then I want to pinch that wire closed now. If I can't do it with this, then I'll grab my other little tool. Sometimes others work better. Sometimes they like to be a pain in the butt. I had to hold it close to me to pinch it. And once you get, I haven't made any jewelry for I don't know how long. It's been months and months. It's kind of like riding a bike. It's got to kind of get the hang of it, and then you're a pro at it again. Sorry, I'm still trying to close this. I'm not used to making these and then talking about how I make them. Okay. You see how I made that new hoop, and then I bent the wire that's running through these beads. I bent it I made a circle, kind of like I have a half circle. I put this silver hoop on it and then pinched it closed. So see, it's not coming off. Now I'm going to open that little hoop up just the tiniest bit, tiny bit, and then I'm going to add my French hook to it. Very simple. It's really, really, really easy. You can buy all these things at Hobby Lobby. You can buy them all at Walmart. And we're just about done. It didn't, we're at 1